How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm vibing. I'm having a great time right
Yeah,
now.
you loving this?
Yeah.
So, what's the excitement like for you? I mean, you have a movie coming out this week. Like, tell me about that. What are you thinking?
I thought it was gonna be smooth sailing, just posting my videos and people were just gonna go in there and then people were telling me I have to do press things and I'm like, what does that mean? So now I'm here doing an interview with a bunch of people and everyone that sees multiple interviews is gonna see I'm wearing the same exact outfit in every interview. So I think it's great though, besides, that.
So, what was it like? I mean, this is, you've made a movie, you've crossed that bridge, so to speak. How has this been for you? Is it fundamentally different from what you have typically done in your career?
Filmed this 3 years ago, and it felt like I was filming a higher production YouTube skit. That's what it,
Mm.
it genuinely felt like. It was a great experience though. It was really fun, and I saw some clips and some final cuts of everything. It turned out great, way better than I thought it was going to
Really?
be. Yeah.
So Skillhouse, it kind of dives into the darker side of influencer culture, you know. How much of that, obviously this isn't a documentary, but how much of that is taken from your own life for, your character in the film in general?
Oh, it's extremely similar, except the fact that I don't die. And no other social media creators die if they don't reach a certain amount of views. But the culture of wanting as many eyeballs on you as possible and doing anything to do that, the message was there. It's just a little deeper in the film.
And do you feel that there is this pressure? You've been creating a long time. Do you feel even today that there is this pressure to be bigger and better and get more eyes on it? And, is it this constant struggle today still?
For me, I don't do the crazy things that I was doing when I first started to get eyeballs. Now it's like I'm the most authentic version of myself online, and I feel like this is my lane. Like the
Mm.
lane that I'm doing right now is what I want. But social media creators that are just starting, the live streamers, those guys have to think of something every single day that's going to get eyeballs, and I can see how that can be a lot.
What's your advice for those guys and, those people starting out?
Don't take it too far. Actually, I mean, even if I say don't take it too far, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's easy," but you never know when you take it too far until you get the backlash. So just maybe ask your peers around you if you're taking it too far.
Okay. And you have been known for being pretty unfiltered in your content. Was there ever a time making this where you kind of had to hold back some of you, either in actual production or the film itself?
My character's based off of a more exaggerated version of myself. So if I did have like a outburst like that, they kept it in the film. There were some weird moments where the producer who I'm close with, one of the producers, Ryan Kavanaugh and Brad Baskin, like I'm close with them, they would get me angry or annoyed on set, and I would be ranting about something else, and they would put it that in a scene that matched that vibe. It was so weird, like how movie creation works. Like they used some of the clips where I was arguing, and they were putting it in the film, and it looked great. I was like, "What? How did you guys do that?" I
That's
use like
really
like my phone to edit. I'm like, "What?"
Skillhouse is a horror film, quite obviously. What is the realest horror moment that you've had? You've had a long career in your influencing career, I guess is the best way to say it.
Um,
Ever had any
sorry.
scary things?
I never had a scary moment, but I think if you look at it deeper, some of the comments that are extremely negative, you could say that that could be horror related, but honestly, I never really cared for hate. I never really cared if people hated me.
How did you like just let that roll off?
I think it's the way I grew up. Shout out to my mom. I don't know. I just was bullied throughout my entire high school, middle school. So like I kind of was just used to people taking shots at me and then just being like, "Ah, I don't even care."
Mm. And it's kind of funny, like, thinking about it in under the lens of your career that, you have had these haters that like, yeah, bro, you're one of tens of thousands of comments on a video with tens of millions of views. Like, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, also I use it as like great. I respond to some of the hate comments because it's great video content.
Mm.
Like I can make it into like a comedy, like a comical video just based off of like some of their hate comments. It's actually really fun to do.
I love that. So some critics, and I don't consider, myself a critic. I'm a huge movie buff, obviously, but I review movies, but I'm not like a critic. But some critics say that influencers don't belong in cinema. Do you feel that Skillhouse, and especially you, now that you have a film under your belt, presumably more to come in your career, do you feel that that is like an old style, old way of thinking?
I think that is an old way of thinking. I don't think anyone thought social media creators would be as big as they are today or as influential in modern day culture as they are today. Like they're already being put in random movies. Like Family Guy has addressed some social media creators. They're putting social media creators everywhere now because it's so hip, it's so new. Like live streamers, they're the biggest thing in the world. Some of these influencers, some of these creators are getting more views than A-list celebrities now. You know, like
Yeah.
it's a new world, and social media has a way bigger impact than people think, or as Hollywood thinks. I guess this is the first one. This is going to be the first test, like, or the stepping stone to maybe potentially like a new world of Hollywood.
Do you think Hollywood fears influencers taking over the traditional system?
I think I can see how it would be scary because it's a bunch of people who have no PR training, a bunch of people who have just like experience with a camera that's on them and they say whatever they want. Like they're like a walking time bomb for Hollywood. Yeah.
What do you see in your future now? Now that you've been expanding your creative outlets, did you get the taste for film and now like you want to double down on that, or what are you thinking?
We're already working on a pretty awesome movie, not Skillhouse related. Like it's a pretty sick concept, and the budget is pretty high. This film should be great.
Okay,
So yes, I'm
that's
I'm going to be dipping my toes in every form of entertainment, and acting is one of those things. So yeah,
That's like the teaser of the century. Are you a horror fan in general?
I love horror films. Yeah.
So what are your, as you're a few years ago, as you started into this project, was there anything that you took binged or whatever to kind of hype yourself up to be in a horror film?
Um, I just watched a bunch of horror films. I watch horror films like every single night. Like it's
So do
the
I.
only thing I watch. So there's no like real studying for it. It was just kind of like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. And some of the things that we were shooting on set, I didn't think were gonna look as good. And then they showed me what it was gonna look like and what it looked like after it was done. I was like, oh my, wow, the movie creation behind the scenes is insane.
What is some of your favorites?
Dude, you could ask that like for. I mean, is Destination considered a horror?
I would say so,
I
for
think
sure.
that whole thing, all the Final Destinations were one of my favorites. Hereditary,
Oh, that is one of my absolute favorites.
Hereditary was a great film.
Have you seen Bring Her Back?
Bring Her Back. Which one is that? Is that
So
newer?
it's the Philippou brothers that did Talk to Me.
Oh yes, yeah. Like Talk to Me was really good.
Yeah, so that's their latest film.
Oh, I have to watch that then.
It's really dope. If you like to talk to me, it's like talk to me times 10.
Talk to Me was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Do you like those kind of artsy, they call them elevated horrors, or like I don't care. I'll watch.
I like paranormal horrors.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Like the serial killer horrors are not my go-to picks, but like paranormal horrors is like I watch those all the time.
I love that. Where do you see, for your next film, for instance, is that in the horror genre?
No, this is action, and this is an action film. Yeah,
Okay, so you're totally like just branching out everywhere.
yeah, yeah. This one's awesome. Like I'm excited for this one.
What do you hope for people to take from Skillhouse?
Just the underlying message of stay grounded, don't do things for views. Like that whole thing. Like just don't go out and do stupid things or not morally correct things for views.
Okay. And I got on my way here, I was stuck in behind an accident and there was a notification on my news that said you have challenged 50 Cent to a boxing match or something. Is that
That was
true?
a that was a joke that TMZ asked. TMZ said, "You're doing the bare knuckle thing. That's awesome. Like, when's your next fight?" And I basically answered. I was like, "Oh yeah, I have a fight coming up actually really soon." And they go, "Really? That's awesome. Can we know?" And I said 50 Cent because of the whole lawsuit thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I just gave him clickbait. I was just like, "Yeah, here's your clickbait."
I love that because it worked for me. And since I was like driving, I was like, okay, I can't click through.
Gotta
So I guess
watch
it
this
didn't
when I'm
work for
home.
me. Yeah, exactly. So, and then I came right here. So I'm like, okay, I'll just ask him about it. 50 Cent, I interviewed him one time for one of the power shows. And I love him so much. And I was so nervous meeting him. And I said, because the power series that we were talking about was about kind of loosely based on 50's life when he was younger. So I said something like so like cringy, like I was like, so this is kind of a story about when you were 25 Cent. And like then I'm like, wait, why did I say that? And he like stopped like this. And then it felt like it was 48 minutes before he
Oh,
was like, and then started cracking up. And
oh.
then I started cracking up because I was like, oh my God, I thought I was gonna get beat up
Thank
or
God that
something.
that went through. Now
Yeah.
he was really cool on set when we were filming this film. He was extremely cool. I don't know what happened with that whole lawsuit thing. I know he lost a few days ago, but yeah, I don't know what that whole thing was about.
So he was involved in the production,
Yes, he was huge involvement.
which is awesome because a lot of times, you see films that have a producer credit from somebody and they never went to set or anything. I mean,
Yeah, no,
that had zero
he was
involvement.
involved. He was in a ton of scenes. Like he was in there.
I love that. Bro, thank you so much for speaking with me. Skillhouse is awesome. I can't wait for everybody to see it. As
Did you
a
watch it?
yeah, of course. As I said, I'm a big horror buff, and I don't care if something was made with $12 camera. If it's horror, I'm in. And this one I love like the message behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's cool that it delves into influencer culture and plays with our kind of fears on sometimes the seediness behind people and that sort of thing. So I'm hyped.
Yep, July 11th. It's going to be insane.
Awesome. Bryce, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.